Not the first one.
I think the sword's in there. Yeah. Welcome back, buddy.
I know. Oh, wait, there we go.
Yeah, to an actual studio again.
I know.
It was a Studio 2.
Wait.
No. All right. This whole thing is really going to be...
A catch up, more like
it's a catch up. It's going to be...
it's more like
it's a test run, because this is the first time...
There's a lot of ambience in here.
There is, and that's with the sound. It doesn't pick up on this. I did a sound check earlier, so
all right.
It doesn't so much pick up on this, but it does pick up in our ears.
Oh yeah, it does.
But yeah.
You got the little gremlin.
It's not so busy now. The studio, at least on camera.
Yeah.
All the busy is back here.
Yeah.
Because in the original studio, I had no intention on doing a podcast, on filming anything and putting it out. So everyone could see the studio. So that was really just wherever my fucking desk was to do all the business.
Yeah.
That's where we shot. This time around, I'm like, all right, well, let's
and
try to.
Are we recording?
Yeah.
All right.
Like
we also got a Declaration of Independence.
That's right here.
I noticed that. Yes.
Yeah. There's a whole bunch of shit that still has to go up. That I don't know. I have no idea where things are going to go. Probably things are going to change, I'm sure. But
I know where we're going to put them.
Yes, you do know where.
There.
Although I'm already running out of wall space.
Yeah. Buddy.
Everything that you don't see on camera, it's like this.
You know what we got to do?
This is not super busy.
You got
this
room on the ceiling.
Well, I got another 48 pack of those coming. So those are going to finish out the walls and then go on the ceiling. Checkerboard, same design.
No. Get the door mirror hangers, you know what I'm talking about? They're like, no. Yeah, like the little plastic clips.
Yeah.
Get those and mount like that on the ceiling, that on the ceiling.
Well, that's going out in the hallway.
Yeah.
Because
then it'd be, ooh. Charlie, down here, what?
Everything's so everywhere. Yeah, but finally I got at least this section functioning, like the Death Star 2.
It's only partially built.
It's built enough to use.
Yes.
It's fully armed and operational battle station. Shoot at will, Commander.
There we go. That's better. I detected a little resistance when I tried to pull the mic this way.
6 weeks since I think the last time we shot this. There's been so much shit that's happened in the 6 weeks, but
oh fuck yeah!
Closing on this place and rebuilding the studio, I was like, there's no way I can't.
Yeah.
I could have set up a makeshift thing like we had at the other place in the kitchen, but I was like, I don't want to. I want to get everything set up so I can just before hit record, sit down and go, not have to worry about setting up and doing all that crap. This is much more convenient. You'll have to figure this out. This is all behind the scenes shit. Just discussing. This is an idea.
There we go.
I'm going to gloss over news so all the fucking people that watch us for us ranting and raving and really bitching about everything that's going on in the world. Don't worry, I'll get there. Not in depth, but we're going to gloss over the last month and a half.
Right now, we're just edging you.
Yeah. Right now, we're just bullshitting. That awesome idea. One problem. The on is so fucking bright, it just floods the on and the microphone right out. It's just an orb of a ball of light and then air. So what I'm going to actually do, I think, is I have the wall paint from the opposite side, because this is the negative room. All right, the side you see right now, it's black walls, white trim, and the opposite two walls is white walls, black trim,
which is great for light reflection.
Yeah, that's why I did this. That's why I said when I did this, I'm initially I was gonna do, because I do this lime green thing. I love lime green, and I was gonna do black and lime green, but then I'm like, fuck, if I do that, there's gonna be a green hue over everything on us. I'm like, all right, we're not gonna do that. So I did white, which is great for light reflection, but then that has its all other problems I have, because now because I always use daytime lights, that's great for shooting.
Don't look right at it.
But the problem is
So
because
bright.
of the white background and black, this side is black, it floods the camera out. So I have to block the top of the lens. There's always a problem. But
Speaking of which, I had a Sonic Red Bull refresher.
what the hell's that?
No,
Oh, from Sonic?
Yeah.
I'm thinking like Sonic the Hedgehog, but go ahead.
Oh yeah, I got that refresher.
Was it blue?
Him. It was more cottage cheesy.
Frothy, milky, white blue, I guess.
No, so Sonic.
You remember in The Last Jedi, that milk shit that Luke was drinking? It was like that.
Oh God,
I don't know where it came from,
Yeah, I don't even want to know.
but that's what I had. Oh, this is your story. Never mind, I didn't have that.
So-
that had nothing to do with me.
So I had Sonic for the first time in a while the other day.
How was he?
It was awesome. Barely put up a fight.
What, you or him?
Both. No. So they have this dragon fruit
Ballsy.
Red Bull refresher.
Right.
It's fucking awesome.
It's dragon fruit?
Yeah, it's dragon fruit flavored.
What flavor is Red Bull?
Awesome. Because it tastes
Does
so
anybody
good.
know? It's like one of those questions like, what sound does a giraffe make?
I don't know. Like, what does the fox say? Just ask that creepy old man with a little boy on his lap. Yip, 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 yip. No, but so I had it. I ordered it. It was, of course, I was thirsty. I didn't stop to think about what the hell I was doing. I'm like, that tastes really good. Dude, I got a large, right?
Right. All right.
By the time I said,
Oh, Red Bull?
well, no, it was the dragon fruit refresher.
Oh, I thought
it's a slushy.
I thought it was a Red Bull in it.
Yeah, it's a frozen slushy.
Right.
I'm going at it, and I'm watching it go down, and I'm like, oh, this is so great. Right about here.
Oh, in one shot?
Yeah.
Oh, I see where this is going.
Right about here, a thought occurred to me. I'm like, fuck, I'm driving a big rig. This is going to suck. Because I get brain freeze really easy. All of a sudden,
It's too late.
it was a white blinding light
Oh,
just appeared in my eyes. I'm driving this fucking truck at like 65. I'm like, this is going to end bad.
For somebody.
Boom! Shotgun blast to the head. I slammed on the brakes. I knew where I was. Thankfully, I had just enough room to pull over. I'm sitting there.
That's an epic brain freeze. Did you fake laugh?
Oh, I tried. But I was so angry about everything and the pain. Here's the best part. I rolled down the window and I stuck my head out and I'm holding my head like this. I'm like, you fucking motherfucker. I hate you. Beep, beep, beep. Like these horns are going off as they're driving by me. And as they look over, they must hear me and see me. I'm screaming, pounding on my door.
This truck must have stalled.
The beep, it's like, beep. Like the beeping are just stopping. I'm like,
Don't look.
he's having a problem. So I was like,
My brain doesn't work.
dude, I must have been parked for like a solid 7 minutes. I could not function. I was like, I hate my life. I hate my life. I hate my life.
It's nice to see your job brings you such joy.
Yeah, I got Sonic, and the food was amazing. This is going to sound awesome. I probably shouldn't say it like this, but whatever. They have this fully loaded Coney 12-inch long hot dog.
Right.
I mean, it is loaded. Mm-hmm. I'm telling you.
Like cheese sauce, meat sauce.
Oh, cheese, beans, you want chips on it? They'll fucking throw chips on.
They got hot dogs on the hot dog.
Yeah, diced hot dog. Onions, peppers.
Hot dogs
like you can
cubed.
get this thing fucking loaded. It's legit like about a pound of food by the time you get everything on it.
Jeez.
Well, thankfully, this is where it's gonna sound bad. The brain freeze subsides. Like, oh, at least I still get to eat the footlong. Oh, god damn it! I'm excited about a wiener. Damn. Well, fuck it. So I sat there.
Yeah, I am.
I sat there, ate the.
I'm gonna eat it in one shot.
Oh no, you don't. The girth alone.
Sounds like a challenge.
The girth alone is more than enough to fucking overwhelm you. I mean, by the time they fully load, the hot dog's only about that thick. And the bun, only about that thick.
It dresses it up.
No. By the time everything's on it, you're almost grabbing like a fucking foot-long sub from Subway. It's like, I can't fit it. I'm not going to try. You start nibbling.
If someone watches you the entire day...
Oh, fuck.
First, you go from slamming the side of your truck with the brain freeze.
Don't
then
watch
you're trying
me.
to deep throat a hot dog.
Don't watch. No, you don't. You don't.
What's wrong with
you? Don't want to sit on the. No. You don't want to hear me on the truck. You don't want to see me in the truck. You don't know. No.
I'm sure all you truck drivers are the same.
That's it. End of the sentence. Oh, okay. Yeah.
No, that's it.
Oh, yeah, well, you're probably right. We all drive trucks. You're right.
Once you've seen one in the truck, you've seen them all. No, I can't say that. There's been some weird cases with truck drivers.
Oh yeah. I've seen one-armed truck drivers, no leg truck drivers, driving manual too. That's awesome.
It's like a potato with two toothpicks as legs driving.
Mr. Potato Head.
You would just super glue your shoes to your torso.
So, I got a joke for you.
Okay.
What does Isaac Newton and the dead baby I stabbed have in common? Or no, what's the difference between Isaac Newton and the dead baby I stabbed?
I don't know.
Isaac Newton died a virgin. Cut that out.
Nice to see things done.
I'm saying that to the camera because I know you're going to watch this when you edit it, and I'm going to be like, hey, cut it out. And you're like, oh, fuck, wait, that's right. Thanks for reminding me, Charlie.
I might still forget because that's happened before.
Yes, it has.
We have not gotten strikes for things, but I've forgotten. But you know, it's funny, the things that I purposely didn't cut out, gotten at least taken down for that before.
Yeah, for misinformation.
Yeah, whatever. I don't even remember the context. That was a few months ago, but all I know is like I got the notification and I was like, what are you fucking talking about? Oh, because we were talking about the nanobots and shit. And
Oh, no, because men really need assistance.
yeah, the nanobots.
With nanobots in them, yeah.
Yeah. And we got talking about that as like some crazy conspiracy theory, and then it's like, well, they were spreading misinformation. It's like, the fuck are you talking about? Like,
We literally used. Oh my god, we've already done this before.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get on another fucking tangent. So, hey, I'm like this close to 800
800.
across my 3 scores.
What are you talking about?
Credit.
Oh.
Yeah.
I have no idea what mine is anymore.
FreeCreditReport.com. Yeah, they could have seen this. That's copyright strike. Sorry, guys.
No, I think it's got to be a certain amount of.
Oh, it's years.
No. It's got to be like a time frame, like played or whatever.
It's either there's a time frame as to after so many years you don't need it. Really?
I mean, if you do it, it's like 7 seconds or 5 seconds or something like that. After that, then it's like
Well, so if
copyright strike.
So if you count to 7 out loud,
All right, ready? 1.
they say each
2.
man should always dress for the job he wants. So why am I dressed up like a pirate in this restaurant? I mean, so then I can't. As long as we put a break in between
It
again.
could be 5.
Could be 5. Oh, fuck it.
I'll just.
Fuck me.
I don't know what it is. I think I could be completely wrong. You might be able to just go free and then copyright strike.
It's all because some hacker stole my identity. Now I'm in here every evening serving chatter, and I see. I had to stop at that point because I counted 5 in my head.
Oh, okay. I just still count, but anyway. So last week was Halloween.
Yes.
Which is always my thing. And I like the shows during Halloween, but just like I said, this year is just so fucking busy getting all this together, and really the whole house, which is still apart, very much apart, and it's gonna be for probably another month or so. So I did overtime working in here to get everything set up. Whoa.
There was a burp on that.
Oh, okay. I did overtime to getting everything set up here so we could at least get going on this again, and I did. But Halloween was last week. Last Friday was Godzilla Day, which I celebrated that with my daughter. And then last weekend was BCX for Brawlhalla, the championship, the world championship. So I watched that. No, I didn't. I just streamed it so I could get the rewards.
Which you sent half of them to me.
I know, because I have all the colors of, what is it?
Yeah,
version 2. I think
eSports.
No, version 3?
3.
Yeah, it's
3,
version
3,
3.
3, 3.
I have. So yeah, I send you those, and then.
Well, I'm not worried about it. If this was E3, I'll just have to wait to E4.
E4 is a weird. Isn't it the weird pink one?
No,
that's Community 2.
Community 2. So when E4, because E3 just came out.
I think E4 is out, and I can't remember what it looks like.
So it'll be at the end of this repeat season.
Oh no.
Where E2 should be free to get for every character.
E1.
No,
E1.
I just did that.
Oh, you're talking about the next one?
The next one, yes.
That would be. I don't know.
E2. It'll probably be E2.
Well, I don't know because the only reason they did this, it was the first esports, and it's the 8th anniversary of the game. So that's why they and they don't really do any streams or anything where they give those colors away anymore because they have all the other colors. So I think that's the only reason why they did that. It's like, all right, well, it's been long enough here. We'll just have the opportunity to give everyone.
Yeah, so I'll just have to wait for every anniversary to get the next E.
Yeah. Yeah, so there was that, and I got the whole thing at the end of it. They had an animation with the belt taunt there. Which I'm like, fuck, man, that's right up my alley. And the first day they didn't have it in the stream rewards, and the second day they didn't. I was like, maybe it was just a promotional thing. And then Sunday, I'm like, no, there it is, right there. So I was so happy to get that. Like, so now I got the weightlift one and my set ones. I have the guitar one, the drum one. I have
the singer.
No, I took that one out. Well, I got the random one, so and I got the belt one, and I think there was something else. I don't remember what it was though. It's all things that pertain to me. It's like, it's great. It's all me.
Yeah, it's funny because I have the same thing. I have the hoverboard from Back to the Future.
Oh, what was that? The second?
I don't know. I've got.
No, that was the last. The one we just did. Wasn't that
yeah.
one of the things? Okay.
Yeah, the Dark Wave.
Yeah, that's right. Synth Wave.
No. Dark.
Was it Dark? I don't even know.
Dark
the name
something. Dark Heart.
No, that was.
Yes.
That was a few.
I don't even fucking know right now.
Anyway.
It's a purple rock. It's a pinkish rock with like purple gray stones around it.
Right.
I know it's not Synthwave. That was like 3 seasons ago.
Synthwave was the second season. That was Synthwave, the 80s one. That was because the first one was Demon Island. This is all fucking geek talk, so most of you would be like, what are they talking about right now? So, Synthwave was the second one. The first one was Demon Island. Synthwave. The third one was the one they're redoing right now.
Yeah.
The
Valhalla.
Yeah, whatever it is.
The Nordic shit.
And the fourth one, I can't remember. I don't remember what that was.
Which is cool because I beat the whole week's challenges.
Did you? It sucks. I think that's the first one I did all the way through. Yeah, there was the second one I did all the way through.
Oh, so yeah, because we both did Synthwave together.
Yeah. So that was the second one. So when I got it, I got the extra things that they unlocked.
Yeah, well, I'm kind of glad about this one because it'll give me a chance to complete it. Because this was one that I just lost interest in.
Yeah. There was one season, actually, I was going through, I think Dusk is the only character I have it with. It was like this toxic something or other color scheme. Like, what the fuck is this? And it was like lime green and white, something or other. I'm like, that's awesome. What is this? I'm like, where'd it come from? And I had to look it up. I'm like, oh, yeah, there was a season that I didn't play at all. I think I unlocked one thing, barely played, and I was just like, it wasn't interesting to me. But I'm like, fuck, man, that's a nice color scheme. I was like, well, I got to wait for them to redo that one now.
Yeah.
But that's probably not going to be for some time because that was, I think, 3 seasons ago, something like that, 2 or 3. It wasn't that long, so it'll be a while.
I just like the fact that the seasons are they don't take forever. And they're doing like a repeat season in between.
Yeah, which I think is good because, one, it fills up time. Instead of, for the first few seasons they put out, the season would be done. And then for like 3 months after, every fucking day on Brawlhalla forums and on their main pages and stuff, they'd be like, when's the new season coming out? It's like, dude, the last one just ended 3 days ago.
Yeah.
Relax. They have to actually, work on it.
Yeah.
So this is keep people like that fucking quiet instead of listening to them bitch and complain. Video gamers.
Yes.
Gamers are all the same. We all bitch about something. I bitch about Sony. Piece of shit. I reset my system yesterday and it was fine. I went on Gigabash and it didn't boot me off anything. Prior to that though, like I was like, fuck it, I'll go on Gigabash, go online. So I went online and it kept kicking me out of rooms. Like, what the fuck?
Oh shit.
I just reset the system and
Someone was like, haha, motherfucker, keep calling us a piece of shit.
then I sent you an invite and then you ignored me.
I didn't ignore you. I joined you.
Not when I reset it. It was like a half hour later.
Last night?
Yeah, you were on.
No, because I ended up playing with you for a little bit, and then I said I had to let you go because I had to go hunting in the morning. I talked to you. You got... Yeah, I don't remember.
It's like...
Fuck it.
No.
I don't remember. Maybe, I don't know.
No, but... So I reset it, and then it actually worked after that. And then I just ended up logging off at like 11:30.
Nice.
And then, speaking of Gigabash, I got a hold of that game, which that's a... Monster movies...
Yeah.
Like, that's such a love letter to old monster movies, that game. And it's a nice throwback to War of the Monsters.
Mm-hmm.
And some of the old Pipeworks Godzilla games from PlayStation 2 back then, like Save the Earth and Melee and all that shit, which is awesome. And they have the Godzilla DLC and the Ultraman DLC, which just dropped last week.
Oh,
which
God.
That is
DLC
awesome.
you have to buy.
And that's awesome. If you're a fan of Ultraman, like they have the original from '66, and then they have Ultraman Tiga from the '90s, I think '93, and they have Alien Baltan, and
Oh, did you buy Aliens Fireteam Elite, or did you download that? It's free,
no,
dude. It's fun.
I saw the games, I think last week or whatever it was. I looked at them, like none of them really looked appealing.
Dude, you should get on it with me. It's fun because it automatically hooks you up with the people unless you have a party going on. But you literally run through the missions. It's almost like zombies with xenomorphs, but it's better.
Okay.
You literally have to go through the mission trying to save this person.
Is it that many alien? Is it that many xenomorphs? There's like 100 xenomorphs and shit that just rush you?
Not so they'll bust out of like the ventilation system. They'll come through the wall. Like
it's just like a shoot 'em up.
No, you're third person. You're going through doing missions. It's not really a shoot 'em up because you do have to like unlock doors, go through missions, stuff like that.
I mean, do you shoot as much as the shoot 'em up?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Was it infinite ammo?
No.
Oh no.
No.
Oh, you have to conserve.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the best part is like you can't.
I mean, that's awesome either way.
You can't. Like, you can actually kill your teammates without actually killing your teammates. Like, if you shoot a xenomorph that's running at me, and you blow its head off and it splatters on me, I get hurt. The acid blood.
Ow!
Yeah.
Son of a bitch!
Yeah.
I mean, I kind of expect that, though.
And you have to be careful because you're given a metapack.
Right. One metapack.
But then you have to find the rest.
Right.
And
it's pretty standard.
If you use it, you can heal up your partner,
right.
But then you're out of a medipack.
Okay.
And now
sucks for you.
It's really, dude, I like it.
It's gamer logic.
Yeah. I like it.
Oh, no. Well, I hope you find one.
Hold on, let me train these zombies around. I'll be right back. I'm not going to make it. You'll make it. Oh, I almost got to you, bro.
How many times has that happened?
Oh, fuck you. That's happened to both of us way too many times to each other.
That's what I mean. Like that's a common
I'll be
thing.
right back.
Dude, I'll be right back. Like, I'm chasing after you. Stay in the one spot. I can't. Yes, you can. I need to help you.
Let me get out the zombies all the way first. Hey, what the fuck? Hey. I never realized you had Pacific Rim.
Yes. I got 3 of them. Gypsy Danger. I got Cherno butter or something like that.
I can't believe it's not butter.
It was Eureka Striker. The one behind him.
Yeah. With the garbage can on his head.
Yeah. No, that's Cherno.
Oh, my
The
bad.
other one on the other side.
Oh, I see it. I
Eureka,
see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got Ultraman.
Yep, I see him. Look at that
What the
Welcome back, fuckers.
Welcome. It's been a while.
Went hunting this morning. That was a good time.
This morning?
Yeah, I got a deer.
Did you?
Hell yeah.
What'd you get?
A little button buck.
Oh.
Just above the legal limit.
Just the legal age.
No, I thought it was a doe at first, and then
So I shot. Then I realized it was a buck.
No.
Oh.
I thought I drew up on it, thought it was a doe, and I'm like, too soon. I want to save my doe tag because South opens up this coming weekend. I want to save my doe tag for this area, so I'm not going far to hunt. So I'm like, whatever. So I started to put it down. It was about 60 yards away, and then I saw the the motion of the head. And I'm like, oh wait, it's got horns.
That tree is moving with its head.
Yeah, I was like, that branch, either that it's got its head stuck in the branches, or
Help!
That's not a.
This poor doe is stuck in a tree, and then you shoot the fucker.
Wasn't a doe, it was a buck. So then,
why does this horse have branches on its ears?
So I saw. Stupid dog! Why'd you chase a cat into the woods? Yeah. So I saw what I thought was the branch moving with its head. I'm like, wait a minute. Either it's got a branch stuck. Either it's got its head stuck on the brush, and it's moving the whole thing with it, or those are horns.
I'll go with horns.
Yeah, legit. My brain was like, it's horns. Pow! Good shot, clean kill, done. Get up to it. I'm like, oh fuck, no, it was a doe. Well, the way it dropped, it was like rotten. It was rotten. No, it's funny to watch them flop. No, I'm just kidding, people. So
remember me, myself, and Irene.
It did the whole I don't want to die thing, kind of kicking.
It was talking to you?
The way it kind of did, the way it kind of was like grinding its head into the dirt, trying to get back up.
I'm going to fuck you up as soon as I get up.
It kind of died with looking up at the sky. So I'm
it died looking at me. You did this.
I didn't see the horns at first, and I'm like, oh, fuck, it is a doe.
So just as it died, like, you have to take care of my kids now.
The way, of course, the party I was with, they're like, hey, what's going on? I'm like, yeah, I got it. It's a fucking doe. Are you sure? I'm like, yeah, look, there's no horns. He rolls his head over, he goes, pulls the fur back, and right there, a little over 3 inches, like 3 1/4 on the money. Ooh, that is a buck. Food. So I got that getting processed, so I'll have some fucking venison finally. Then I'm going out again next weekend. Then I'm going out the weekend after that. I'm filling a freezer. I'm filling my tags or I'm filling my freezer. One of the two.
You need a chest freezer?
I have one.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, small one. But, I mean, if you got room in your freezer, hey.
This one, probably not. The chest freezer, which I was going to go out and get, but then I was told, don't go get one, because probably around Christmas I'll end up having one.
Nice.
So I was like, saves me money. Okay.
Well, I got 2 more.
So I have to wait a month, but whatever.
I got 2 more in storage for me. They're about they're about the oh yeah. They're about this. Actually, yeah. Take the corner here to here, and about that wide, about that tall. Not about this tall.
Yes, they're usually a little taller.
I got 3 of them. So I got the one that we use now where we're at, and then I got 2 more in storage.
I like chest freezers. Mostly, the one thing I don't like is rotating everything in and out of them.
Oh.
It's not as easy as a normal freezer. Because you have to dig everything, and then unless if you bury it, but as long as you put new stuff in, take the old stuff out first. But that's still a hassle.
Well, what I'm gonna do?
You just go side to side.
I'm gonna They actually make like tray systems, tray setups.
Oh, to like take the whole thing out?
You take the whole tray out.
Makes it a little easier.
2, 3, rotate. You can actually like the way they hook up together. So that because all these chest freezers, they have that little section that's extra deep, and then the shelf, and then wide open.
Yeah.
So the way they have them set up, like you have them in sections, you'll fit 2.
It's like a half.
So
you can stack them.
Yes, and then you could just rotate them out. Little handles, little wireframe. It's awesome.
It's a good idea.
They
use the same thing in the milk coolers at the work.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's probably an easier way to go.
But that way,
just for that reason, you don't bury shit.
That and getting a food saver, the vacuum sealer thing, expensive, but the bags are a little pricey. But it ain't no Ziploc bag where you're kind of sitting there sucking the air. Get all the
bag, yeah, and that doesn't even work anyway.
No. But
I did that with fresh salmon.
That at that point, you literally, it doesn't matter. You just write a date on it. Mm-hmm. The date you put it in there, it's not, because it'll never go fucking bad.
Well, that's not true. It'll last longer, but it'll still go bad. Oh, you said no. All right. Well, I guess I will. Well, I can't argue with that.
Nah. But I mean, at that point, yeah, you're right. It will last a hell of a lot longer.
But yeah, it'll last longer. So it shouldn't go bad anyway. It'll last long enough for you to find it in a year and then be like, "Oh, I'm gonna eat that."
Yep.
But yeah,
should do that next fall.
What?
Salmon run.
I don't know so much have to. I mean, sure, but Anthony, he always goes up and goes fishing. And like I said last year, him and his buddies, they caught what he some ridiculous amount. It was like 60 or 70 some fish between like the 5 of them. Because wherever hole they found, they were just like basically like cast, pull, like over. And he's like, "You want a salmon?" I'm like, "Yes." So and he did it again this year, and they got a bunch. I don't think as many, but still a lot.
Yeah.
So do I really have to? No, but
it's a good time though.
Yeah, I'll go. They go. I think. I no. His camp is way up near Thousand Islands, but I think they go somewhere off north here.
I just go right to Pulaski. Pulaski, how you want to pronounce it?
Maybe I don't know. They go somewhere.
Because you could go. I'll have to reach out to my one buddy Jake. He's got a spot that the salmon offshoot through.
All right.
Like there's nobody there. You do the overnight fishing.
Right.
Which is completely legal.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But there's a few more stipulations when you're doing it at night.
Like what? You can't use a spotlight on it.
No. You get so many drags.
Really?
Because technically you're not supposed to like.
How do they?
So what you do is.
I was gonna say, how do they monitor that?
DEC just comes in.
Oh, that's just a random thing. So it's just like traffic.
Yeah, they could literally not bother you all night, or they can come hit you up every hour on the hour. Hey, what's going on, buddy? How you doing over here?
Mind your own fucking business.
So you have to have some sort of bait. You can't have a treble hook, which is the 3.
Mm-hmm.
You can't have that. But you could have 2 hooks exposed with the bait on the 3rd, which means now you're not you're drag fishing is basically what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
You throw it out there, you pull in, reel a little bit, pull in, reel a little bit.
So they just don't want you to have bait on all 3 hooks.
No, you have to have bait. You can't have 3 hooks exposed.
Oh, I see.
So on that 3rd drag,
here's a question. This is more philosophical. No, not so much philosophical. This is more, I guess, not even psychology. What constitutes bait? How small can it be before it's no longer bait? Like, can I take fucking juice from a worm and paint it on the hooks and say this is my bait? Like, no,
it's gotta.
It's the same question of what constitutes a heap of sand. Like 1, 2,
1 grain, yeah,
3. When does it become a heap, or vice versa? You keep taking grains of sand away. When is it no longer a heap? Like when? When is it no longer bait?
I think there has to be something present.
Like I said, so if I take this...
Like 1 fish egg, 1 salmon egg, that's considered bait.
Yeah. But now, the way they see it, however, it's subjective to them.
Like, yeah.
That's not bait. It's like, but it is bait because it's nothing not... There's something there.
That's like chicken liver, man. People sit there and dice that shit up, slice it, whatever. They they'll let that shit soak and just marinate in the sun, blah, blah, blah. Then they'll fucking put a little slab of that on the hook and fucking throw it in there. Bam! Stuff's hitting it.
And it explodes.
Boom goes the dynamite.
It's volatile.
Oh, look
at all
it's
the
coming
fish.
right for us. South Park.
Did you see the Pandaverse?
No, I did not.
Oh, I haven't seen it. And I almost got Paramount just to watch that.
Yeah, I have Paramount. I'll have to watch it.
It's on Paramount Plus. I haven't.
I can't wait to watch it.
I haven't.
What are you
watched
drinking?
it. Water. It's the glass.
Okay. I'm like,
Don't you worry about what I'm drinking.
what movie was that from?
What?
There was a movie. It was a comedy too. Oh, The Goonies.
Hey, Mikey, go to the bathroom.
Here's your water. It's all yellow tinted and shit.
It's not yellow. It's like brown. It's like fucking iced tea. It wasn't even yellow tinted. Yellow tinted would have been clean.
Yeah, that was it. Cleaner.
Yeah. It's wet, ain't it? Drink it.
It's necessary to drink my own urine? Probably not. No, but I do it anyway because it's sterile and I like the taste.
So everything that happened over the last month.
Oh, fuck.
Get into this shit.
Yeah.
I was just talking about the last, like, whatever, half hour is just bullshit, but just kind of glaze over this last month. What? Some of the notes from the original next episode that I had was, like, the allegations against Russell Brand coming out that he raped some woman. Yeah, so this is like a trip down memory lane. And then a lot of shit came out, 2 or 3 days after that disproved it. The woman that actually allegedly was raped came out herself and said that wasn't a rape at all, and just tanked that narrative within days. So I remember specifically I was listening to Tim Pool, and they were like, usually this kind of stuff comes out weeks, maybe months later. They're like, disproven, but by then it's no longer in anybody's mind, so nobody fucking cares. This was days. It's like, wow, we're just kind of like right to the forefront. Just everything's in fast motion now.
Well,
this was days later, and like, well, actually, no. That was never reported, though. You never heard that reported anywhere. All the same outlets that were like, Russell Brand's a fucking rapist. I told you. And then it's like the woman said, no, that never happened. Nobody reported that.
Of course not.
Yeah. So that was one
thing.
Well,
that was like the Daniel, I think it's Daniel Masterson is his name.
Yeah.
The guy, Hyde from that 70s show.
Yeah, but wasn't that proven, though, on multiple occasions, like way back?
No.
Like 10, 15 years ago?
I guess.
So I didn't...
Because what was the guy who did... Mike Walsh. Mike Walsh did an article about it. He did a podcast or a bit about it. Or no, Ben Shapiro. One of the two. Ben Shapiro or Matt Walsh.
Yeah, Matt Walsh.
All
right, so Mike Walsh, fuck it.
So one of those two guys did like a TikTok bit, social post, whatever, where they talked about how like apparently the one that they nailed him with, there was a couple that were that the evidence wasn't working, so he got cleared.
Right.
Then it got taken to another level of court.
Right.
And a new charge was brought up. One that nobody could verify, nobody could prove. It was literally her word against his, and the judge kind of threw the jury out and said, no, you're guilty. Sorry, you got 30 to life.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
It was Matt Walsh or Ben Shapiro. I can't remember
who did. It was proven guilty with an asterisk next to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the judge, I'm pretty sure I want to say, yeah, it was Matt Walsh. Because he made some sort of remark about like, apparently you don't need evidence to prove innocence or guilt anymore. If you're guilty, you're guilty. If you're innocent, you're guilty.
You fucking don't. Did you hear the thing with Trump? This is going on with his...
the judge wants to say, fuck you. No, I'm not going to...
Well, they... what was it? This is trying to go off memory. This is a few weeks ago at this point. He what the hell was it? There was a ruling that they ruled it was him guilty or liable without any kind of...
They can find him guilty or liable. Yes.
Trump had no retort. He had no rebuttal or anything. They said, no, he's guilty of this. And I cannot fucking remember what it was because, again, this is weeks ago. But going back on what you said with Masterson, yeah, apparently that is a thing. They can just go, no, he's guilty. It's like, well, I don't get to present any counter evidence or any like rebuttal, no argument. It's like, nope, you're just guilty. So that is a thing now. Just so you know.
So
that is a thing. But yeah, that goes along with Danny Masterson and Tucker Carlson and Joe Rogan, Jordan Peterson, all those allegations against them in different aspects.
Oh, yeah.
Just as like over the last 6 months or a year.
Yeah.
RFK Jr., Trump, Elon, Justin Roiland, the creator of Rick and Morty.
Yep.
And he got ousted. And I heard the replacement voice actors for Rick and Morty, and it's Rick sounds okay, but Morty is not really. Like there's something off with Morty.
I haven't watched the new episodes.
I just saw a clip. I watched a clip just to see what the voices sounded like because I guess you could say I just recently discovered Rick and Morty. Like I've known about him for years. I just never watched it. And then about a year or so ago, it was like last spring, late winter, I turned it on and I'm like, this is fucking hilarious. I always talk about or hear Tim Pool talk about it. I was like, it's one of those nights like I need to watch something, but I don't want to commit to a movie. So I turned Rick and Morty on. I'm like, well, let's give this a shot. I'm like, this is fucking gold. Like this is like I thought it was better than like most of the. It's right up there with South Park, Futurama, and stuff like that. Like this is fantastic.
Oh hell yeah!
So I got hooked on Rick and Morty, and then I heard the new voices. I'm like, well, Rick is passable. Morty, there's just something off there, and it's not. I'm not a voice actor, but and you can tell you're
Hold
like,
on.
well, there's something. I don't know. Are you gonna look it up?
Yeah, I'm gonna look it up.
See if you can look on YouTube or something like voice comparison not side by side, but one after another. Anyway, going back, Tim Ballard's another one. He was condemned by the Latter-day Saints Church.
Mm-hmm.
Or yeah.
All right, hold on 1 second.
All right, go ahead. Is that
Ad?
Oh, I was gonna say that's weird, but.
Hey, look, Morty! A leg, Morty!
There's a new one.
Any progress? I found the version of me that killed my wife. You just missed it.
Can I ask if you're currently a hologram?
Yeah. Hold on. 1 sec.
See, they're both different.
Have you been drinking on a Thursday?
At least they got fucking Motorhead. It's all the same to me.
It's all about the game. How you play it?
I'm telling you, man, you're making a big mistake.
Yeah, see, it's.
I already know what it is. Okay, they took the grit out of their voices. The new
there's
the new
it's
voice
not
actors
as-
don't have the grit to it.
like Rick doesn't sound like he's always drunk.
Yeah.
Like slurry, like not it's not that he's tripping over his words, it's like his voice is tripping over itself as he talks. I guess that's the best way I can put it.
Yeah.
But yeah, like that's missing, so it's like it just feels vanilla.
Oh yeah.
And this is coming from someone who loves vanilla ice cream. But that feels vanilla. So I don't know.
It's a BDSM reference.
Yeah, so the Church of Latter-day Saints removed, releasing a statement citing betrayal and condemning Ballard for morally unacceptable behavior.
Jesus.
Oh, this is because Tim is fully convinced that he is supposed to be the Mormon Messiah and led people back to the church, which I didn't really get that from him anytime I heard him talk. But hey, who am I to say? Oh, it's because the documents reportedly online outline how prosecutors believe Ballard communicated with a psychic to speak to the prophet Nephi to get intel on how to rescue children. Evidently. And because there was an allegation, we'll just condemn him right off the bat.
So hold on a second. He was ousted from the church because he consulted with a psychic who helped him save children.
Evidently. Allegedly. Which I understand from the church's standpoint, I get it. But here's the thing. It's a fucking allegation. It's someone blaming someone. It's not even proven. So if there's proof out there, again, this is old notes, but if there's proof out there, okay. From the church's point of view, it's a psychic and they're going to condemn it. But here's the double-edged sword. It's using their view of an evil to do a good. Hey.
Okay.
And now,
I'm sorry. I legit had to hold my breath and ride that train till you got to where I thought you weren't going to go. Because I'm like, I'm missing something. He's saving children.
I know. Well, this is coming from someone who saw the movie based on Tim Ballard's. What's the bigger thing here? Like, is it the psychic or is it the rescuing of children? I guess that's how I would measure it. Clearly, we know how
the church feels about sex trafficked children being rescued.
Well, I mean,
way to go, church.
Good for you, but the psychic thing, I just can't let that go. You know what though?
Oh,
you know what though?
Fucking God.
We'll kind of boil this down to like a job thing. I think we've all been at a job where we've at least seen this happen to somebody. Something small happens from maybe even something innocent, and then the boss comes along and be like, boy, that was really unfortunate. Well, we're going to have to let you go. It's like, what?
I threw a bottle in the garbage instead of recycling.
Unless it's your job. Because from the stories I've heard from you, it's like, I'm shocked I'm here. Hey, hi, Charlie. Welcome back to work. Like, you sure? Oh.
Go in the next morning, punch in, badge accepted. Woo, still got a job. They haven't fired me yet.
Also, Rudy Giuliani was accused of groping somebody a couple days before the victim released a book. So you have to get in the news. Free publicity. Yeah. I was raped.
Speaking
that's
of,
what we gotta do.
My God!
I just gotta. That's what I gotta do. I have to write a children's book, and then claim I got groped by somebody. Claim I got groped by who works with children. Let's make this a three-way thing here, because that way I'll just shoot. It's like, oh, I was touched by my book. It's a children's book. Oh. Grammy set to double it.
Nancy Pelosi, fuck it. We'll go with Kamala Harris.
Oh my God, she just barely works for. The Democratic Party does not want Kamala or Biden anywhere near the next election. And I think Biden's going rogue. Or super Saiyan forgetful, and he's just fucking gonna go. I'm running again.
Don't ruin Dragon Ball Z on me, buddy. Come on.
he's going and he's gonna run anyway. I'm doing this on my own.
He's hitting the 9th ring of Saturn, Con.
Solar flare! Look out!
Speaking of free publicity, so there's this teacher, Brianna Kopeg. Was a teacher.
Okay, the name vaguely sounds familiar.
She had an OnlyFans.
Oh, yes.
That she used a completely different name for.
And she was like, I don't see a problem with it, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Which she kept her work life and she kept her educational work life and her OnlyFans work life completely separate.
She kept her educational life and her school life completely separate.
So because she's like, I did everything so nobody knew. Like, you would see me on the street.
Didn't work.
No. There was some sort of a remark made. And I guess she kind of just, and someone's like, wait a minute. Did some digging, found out this person looked awfully similar to their English teacher.
So it was her own mouth that got her in trouble?
Something, yeah. More ways than one. So the school released her.
All right.
This chick was making like,
Which I get why they would.
yes.
Right.
Her thing was they didn't know about it until the little bit of a slip up. They should be doing it for a while. This chick was making like 6 figures a year.
Full stop.
Well-
full stop. They didn't know about it until they found out.
Yeah.
Sorry. It's fine if you want to do that and everything, but you're taking your own job. You're taking that own chance by doing
Exactly.
it. So
Which-
there's no fucking argument on her
Hey,
part.
no. I'm not
Hey,
saying.
go ahead.
I'm not saying she's in the right. I'm not saying they're in the
Right.
right. I'm not saying who's wrong. I'm not saying none of that. What I'm saying is this chick goes from making 6 digits a year.
Mm-hmm.
Once the school found out and released her and it hit the internet, this chick in like 3 months broke 7 digits.
Shocker. It's a blessing.
Way to go, school.
Yeah. Damn it.
We condone your sexually gratifying, whorish acts that you do with your mouth. We do not want your tight, firm body with bosom breast at our school that you can watch on OnlyFans for only $3.99 a month. Wait, what? Are you firing me or promoting me? I can't tell.
You know what? It's fun, and I don't know what the superintendent or the board or anyone on the board, their principal.
Oh, I'm
looks like.
so gonna fire you.
Not even that. I'm just going to go out and assume it's an older lady.
Oh,
Then
wow.
she finds out that it's like, oh, now she's making 7 digits. Fucking cunt.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude. And she's got contracts with like.
Hope your tits sag in a year.
She's got like fucking. So the average scene, because I've read the whole article, it's great. It's a good article. Like the average scene, like guy and girl, is like $2,500
Right.
for like an hour's worth of work.
For
2 hours.
OnlyFans?
No. In the porn industry.
Oh, yeah.
In the adult movie industry.
Yeah, they don't get paid shit.
So
Should be a union.
for like 2-3 hours of work, a guy girl scene, they make like $2,500. The guy,
Right.
the girl. You want to hear this bullshit
I already know.
inequality?
I don't know the numbers, but I already know what you're
want
going
to
to
talk
say.
about inequality? I 100% agree. Women should make as much as men do because men, those guys are getting $2,500 a scene. You know what those poor unfortunate women are getting? Like $5,000 a scene.
Yeah, I know.
That is so unfair. They did. Oh, they
You know what? You know what we should do? We should shave our heads and color the stubble purple and go fucking march somewhere that has nothing to do with anything we're mad about and just scream in a microphone. Oh, wait.
Except our heads aren't shaved.
That's
No, so
Well, mine is. But I'm happy. 2 out of 3 ain't bad.
So the average guy girl scene, 25 to $3,000. The girl, like the same sex scene, guy or girl, that bumps it up to like 5 to 6.
Or
7.
trans or
So now with trans in the mix, it's like 7, 8,
Yeah, what-
8, 9.
Of course it is now. It's not that. It's like, well, we'll give you in between the two. It's like, well, no, we'll just add the two together and give you them both.
Dude, this chick, she said, "Yeah, it's great. You know, I signed a contract to do like 3 scenes with Brazzers for like $50,000. So I'm going to get that all done in one day.
That's like 3 years. Oh wait, 50,000 per scene or 50,000 for the
No,
whole-
like per scene.
Yeah, okay, so that's like 3 years' salary.
And then she's got
Thank
like
you, school district.
Vixen. I don't know. There's like she's signed contracts to do like 3 scenes a company,
Right.
and giving them like premiere. Like they get.
You can use my likeness.
No. They get like licensing rights on no. Like the one adult industry business, they make on air Brianna, school teacher of the school teachers here to clear the air with her students.
Right.
Like they can only sell that.
Right.
And then she goes to Vixen and does
So some other stupid scene.
Voorhees the 13th with Brianna getting her axe wound gashed
Yeah.
or something. I don't fucking know.
Oh, stabbed by a pole. Yeah, I get it.
So yeah, so it's like yeah, but dude, this chick's like yeah, in a matter of months. Way to go, school.
And here's the thing too.
Once again, another. Hold on, really quick. Once again, another shining example of how school isn't cool. I dropped out of school. Look at me.
Stay in school. It's good for you.
Yeah.
It's give it when she's done with everything. Actually, first off, how long do you think their career is going to last?
I mean, with the right PR, dude, with the right PR,
7 years?
probably longer than that.
10?
There are actresses and actors out there that have been doing it 15, 20 years.
How much are they making?
More-
15, 20 bucks at this point.
More than enough money to keep doing it because
I see like
you got to remember, now is the time of self-promotion. You've got these websites where, like OnlyFans, where you control all your content.
Right.
They only take like a penny on the dollar. And when you're making $50,000 in a day,
That's what I should do. I should start an OnlyFans page of just fucking feet. And just put my foot up there. What didn't I mention this before?
Yeah.
What's the over under that somebody would fucking what do you subscribe to? I don't even fucking know.
yeah, you pay a subscription. fee.
What is the over under that someone would subscribe to my fucking foot?
Wiggling your toes? Oh,
Just
fuck you.
I wouldn't even wiggle my toes. I don't even deserve that. Just put my foot there.
You filthy fucking slut
I would wear
pig.
an old sock with like my toes hanging out the side. Just put it there. And every now and again my hand goes down, itches them.
You'll get somebody. I guarantee you'll get at least one
I'll
subscription.
put this
one subscriber.
I'll put the YouTube I'll put the Studio Talk thing, like YouTube link, like on a piece of paper just right next to it. Now you gotta fucking guess which one it is, except in this episode you know who it is.
Or he could be reading everything off the phone that I text him to read because it's coming from me. You guys will never know.
Yeah, but
We got to get this table stuck down.
yeah.
Boop, 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 boop. Waka, 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 waka.
So anyway,
Yeah, continuing on.
At this during that week, Howard Stern had claimed that he was in fact woke,
Oh, yeah.
which I
Heard
think is
about it.
funny. After all the years of us listening to Howard and all the shit that he did and all the shit that he put women through, not just strippers and porn
And
stars,
men.
everybody. The stuff that was on his E show, even the stuff that he did. Suddenly, after all that for literally decades, suddenly he's woke and he's all about everything. Why do you think he's woke?
Because it's a cool thing to do.
No, I don't even think it's that. I don't even think it is the thing to do for
'Cause
that
right
progressive
now-
left. Howard has been left for a long time.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's because it's the cool thing to do. I think he's woke now because he knows, and the left has been doing this, and it's doing it more and more.
He'll get
He
canceled
knows
faster than
he'll
shit
get
if you
fucking
don't.
canceled. So he's got to bend the knee and just
Take it up the ass.
yeah, and just do everything he can to be like, look, Daddy, govern me harder. Like, I'm just as woke as you. Because if he
And I
doesn't,
betcha.
all
Yeah.
one person has to do is turn and look and be like, what's that you did 20 years ago? Canceled. Everything gone.
I mean, for fuck's sakes, one of his episodes, I don't know why this one strikes me as. Well, no, I know why. I just thought about it. The way you said it, the way we were talking about like the things you put women through, not even just strippers, and I'm like, and men, and you were kind of like, you paused for a split second. It made me think. I just remembered about it. There was an episode where they filmed it because they filmed every episode of every show he did.
Right.
There was what.
It's chilly.
There was an episode where they had like a world's smallest penis contest.
Yes.
There's like 6 or 7 fat
And that's
naked
probably
dudes.
not an episode. That was probably something they did every year and a half or so.
Yeah, there's 6 or 7 fat guys with literally look like like on the old couches.
Were they all fat?
I don't know.
Is this fat shaming?
No, it's fucking Howard Stern for you.
I mean, are we fat shaming
No.
now? For
We're depicting an episode
the
of
Hodge
the Howard
twins are like,
Stern show.
yes, I'm fat shaming. It's not healthy. What the fuck's wrong with you?
Exactly. Fat America. So There was. I mean,
That's true.
You ever seen the couches where the button is like tucked in? That's what these guys all look like. And Robin's like, "Oh
that, a
my god,
mushroom?
you can't even see his penis. How do you even
That
get a
was
girl
Robin?
off?"
Yeah.
Yeah, and the guy goes, "Well, actually, I've never been." We go, "Well, it's no surprise with a tiny dick like that. Oh my god, kill yourself." I've thought about it. Good.
Was that on the episode?
Yeah.
Yeah. You can't.
They said it might not have been Robin, but they said some mean shit to
Oh,
these
of course
guys.
they did all the
And
episodes.
you can see it in their faces. Like some of these guys are like, "Yeah, I'm definitely killing myself now," and they probably did.
And you know, the fact that the fact that all that shit happened, and that's just completely just
Beetlejuice, Stuttering John, fucking
John the Stuttering John,
John the Stutterer. Yep.
Gary the retard,
Yep.
Wendy the retard.
And these were things he was about. Carry the retard on the air today.
All the Rat Pack, and they would terrorize him all the time. And
Oh
phone-
my
prank calls.
god!
and-
Fuck yeah!
I mean, they might have taken care of him too, like gave him money, and they did all this
Doesn't
and that.
matter.
But that's the thing is, the way they operate is the same way as any shitty boss operates. Doesn't matter what you did yesterday; it's just what you can do right now. So we'll terrorize you, and terrorize you. We're giving you money, but we'll just fucking run you through.
And now we're woke, so you can't hold it against us because
Yeah,
Yeah.
unless you piss off the left and the establishment, because then they'll just turn on you. And that's what I said at the beginning. This whole thing is the left is just notorious at eating itself alive.
And unfortunately, I mean this in the nicest way possible, Howard doesn't have the backing like he used to. The fan base.
I
it's not
stopped.
there anymore.
I listened. I literally stopped listening about 2008, 2009.
He was right when he said, when I leave the FM radio, it's going to hurt.
Right.
And it did. FM
It hurt.
It was Q103.
his reach. It hurt.
Yeah.
It didn't hurt his fucking pocket.
No,
I can
no,
tell
no.
you that.
No, not him. It hurt the FM radio.
Oh yeah, terrestrial radio.
Yeah, FM radio like listeners dropped, and satellite radio listeners bumped.
But you know what?
But now it's balanced back out.
I
but
don't.
Still,
I wouldn't put all that on Howard Stern, because right around the same time, what was really becoming huge is streaming.
Yeah.
Like your what is it? Pandora at the time.
Yeah.
And
there was XM,
now
there was Sirius, there was Infinity Satellite Radio. There was like 3 or 4 different satellite radio companies.
But now there's like Spotify and shit.
Yeah.
So that came along, and I think that is whatever your taste is. You just type it in, it forms an algorithm, then that's what you get. So that, I think, was a major player in killing terrestrial radio.
But
Howard leaving hurt
Oh, that's why. That's
the
why
stations that he was on, because
yeah.
Howard leaving the radio had nothing to fucking do with like Rush Limbaugh. Like
No.
nobody fucking is like, okay, whatever. But the stations he was on, yeah, that for sure hurt. Because when he left, they had free beer and hot wings, and a lot of people listen to him and like him, and that's great. I didn't really like him because it was at the time I was huge in Howard Stern. Was that 2004 when he left, and when
we were working at.
it was like 2004, 2005, right in there.
Yeah, no, 2005. Yeah. No, sorry, God.
He went to satellite radio, and then they like the day after they had free beer and hot wings, and I remember listening to him. It was like going from Coca-Cola to Pepsi Zero. You know, it was like, what is this shit? Like what?
I want to try it, but it still tastes like sodomy.
Yeah. Yeah, but, well, yeah, I guess that's true, because some people do like sodomy, and some people do like free beer and hot wings, so, I mean, you know, whatever. But for me, not so much. Not really my thing. But, yeah, so he left, and it just wasn't the same. And so those stations, like I said, their ratings probably took a dip. And I'm sure they recovered after and found, like, their new that came either back or just new.
What I'm getting at, though, is back in 99 to 2002, you know, if Howard said jump, the entire FM radio community said how high. He had so much of a fan base, so much of a following, that if he said move, everybody said left or right. Now, if the left goes, we want to cancel you because we don't like the way you're handling yourself now, he can't go to the radio and be like, all right, listeners, I need your help. They're trying to cancel me. It's not going to happen.
Yeah.
He's not going to have that backing anymore. So, yeah, that makes 100% sense because he can't afford to, no.
Yeah. No, so, yes.
Way to sell out. I mean, way to get woke there, Howard Stern. Appreciate you, buddy.
So, yeah, so Howard Stern, he's woke. Even though, he made lewd comments after the Columbine shooting, too, when that happened.
Mm-hmm.
UK government, this is going all the way back to Russell Brand, because this is what this whole thing is really about. The UK government at that time had sent letters to Rumble, asking Rumble to deplatform Russell Brand, because they were afraid that he was going to make money there. So, tell me again, fuck, government isn't involved in, like, trying to silence people and shit?
The Russian government or
UK.
Oh, the UK, the Ukrainian government.
Yeah, because he is in UK. So
Yeah.
but yeah, all that. Yeah, so now Rumble is under pressure because now there could be ad firms pulling out, or at that time, ad firms pulling out.
Yeah.
Epstein was ignored for decades. Russell Brand was suddenly in the media's crosshairs. But I don't know. But moving on, this is another thing from like a month ago or so. The 2,000 immigrants shipped through the U.S. That was, or 200,000, immigrants shipped through the U.S. Governor Abbott in Texas had invoked the Constitution and declared an invasion at the southern border because that Wednesday, 4,000 immigrants had just stormed over the border.
Oh, God.
Yeah, they're just coming across. Talking about the whole border crisis thing. With this is October 7th, I think it was. They had the Hamas invasion of Israel, and everything with that. I don't know a shit ton on it right now because, like I said, I didn't have a fucking time to go through all the news and everything, doing all this. But when that happened, with everything that's transpired now, and what is funny when that happened, how the media reacted to it and different sides, but. There was a comment made where our borders are so Swiss cheesed right now that there's it's almost imminent that there'll be another terrorist attack on American soil just because of that reason. Because it's not just Venezuelan, it's not just Mexican immigrants.
Oh, the white light. I just called it from your external.
Yeah, now there's a bunch of lights and shit. You got to get used to that again. But it's not just it's immigrants from all over. Immigrants from Brazil, immigrants from there were some they caught from Palestine. There was Afghani. There's been all over the world immigrants coming. There's China that was based in not only Mexico, but also Canada, Mexico North.
Northern Mexico.
Yeah.
You mean the United States of America? No, we mean North Mexico.
But they've had stationed troops from China in both of those nations, their northern and southern neighbors. But because of those reasons, they think, well, with everything going on right now with Palestine and Israel, that an attack is pretty much imminent. Whether it'll happen or not, I don't know. But going back to the whole Israel thing, the right notoriously is going to side with Israel, which they have, and the left with Palestine. Here's what I find funny about the whole thing, and this was happening within the week of the whole thing initially happening. The progressive left automatically started chanting Hamas things, and they said they were chanting from the river to the sea.
Yes.
And I had to laugh. And I think most people that know anything about it has to laugh because I was like, all right, from the river to the sea. And they did the same thing with Ukraine. They were all about Ukraine, even though there's members of Nazi party in their government. And from the river to the sea, it's anti-Semitism. It's about annihilating the Jewish community in Israel and taking it all over. It's not just a cute saying they have. The left is chanting this in the States. At the same time, they claim the right, or what they consider the extreme right, which is pretty much everybody, because they're fucking far left.
Everybody that isn't left, yeah.
Yeah. They're fascist and Nazis. but they're chanting with Hamas. Black Lives Matter, of course. Well, initially, Black Lives Matter supported Hamas. Why wouldn't they? They supported Hamas, and after all this happening, the White House, the government, the left government started to go, maybe Black Lives Matter isn't what we thought they were. Which is funny because everybody else were like, this is what we've been fucking trying to tell you. The movement of Black Lives Matter is a good thing. The establishment, the corporation, I guess, for lack of a better term, that Black Lives Matter is not. Two different things.
Oh, fuck.
And now they're fucking figuring out, it's like, maybe they... So now there's a lot of people... Well, this is where it's funny, too, in Hollywood. Now people don't know what to fucking do. Because now, Hollywood actors get like, all right, we want you to support this or support that or denounce this or denounce that. Biden, Trump, yay. Gun control, not gun control, yay. Pretty cut and clear. But now Hollywood actors are like, well, like the left is supporting Hamas, but it's talking about eradication of the Jews. What do I do? so now they're fucking confused. So it's fun for someone like me to just watch that and be like, well, pick your poison, I guess. I don't know.
It's like that episode of Paradise PD I showed you. Remember with
This like
Anderson Cooper? He's on the hood. And it shows the black guy where... Hold on. I'll just show it to you again.
Okay.
Fuck it.
Yeah, so watching them just basically fall apart and be like, I don't know what to do. Oh, jeez.
Yeah, here we go.
All right.
The level was an outside job.
Oh, yes, CNN. I do remember this.
New World Order. 9/11 was an outside job. Fake news, false flags, chemtrails. Okay, I'm not sure what to make of this. It appears that a black Trump supporter has mounted a morbidly obese Muslim transgender member of the NRA while she's performing an abortion on a pro-life, pro-gay Nazi. We here at Fox support parts of this.
I'm not. The rainbow is good, but not on the swastika. Can someone please connect this to Russia? I think they just broke cable news.
Inflame issues must mislead the masses.
Go to commercial.
Go to commercial. Go to commercial.
Oh, boy.
It's so good. I love that fucking show. That was a good one, too.
Yeah, so they don't know what to do. They're all confused. It's all people in Hollywood, and they're like,
Here at us at Fox, we support certain parts of this, but...
we support parts of this.
well, the rainbow's okay, but...
Not on the swastika. Can someone connect this to Russia? That's pretty much it. That is our news in a nutshell.
Paradise PD. Hold on.
Uh,
Let me find that again. So I can fucking give you guys the info.
yeah. Well, I was saying before, China. It's actually Russian and Chinese military were spotted in Mexico. And then I just kind of had a thought, and I put this note here. I was like, what if all these immigrants throughout this last year or so, or a couple of years really, were all foreign military being let in by this current administration, spread throughout the whole United States? Now that's a fucking stretch. That's more like a movie kind of thing. But it was one of those things where you're like, all right, so the Chinese and Russian military are planted and stationed in Mexico,
and Canada.
All of these people are coming across the border. All these illegals are coming across the border and being willfully shipped throughout the United States. What if it was military plans?
I would say no better way to...
Either purposely or unwillingly or unknowingly shipped throughout the United States. Wouldn't that be something?
Here's something, too. You know, We're gonna go to war.
We're so fucking close.
I genuinely feel. I hope we don't. I really don't want us to.
No.
But with the way everything is going, it just screams 2001.
I mean, we're still in. Here's a way to look at it, which is special for us. We're still in draft category. They will go through the younger generation first, but unless they don't get their numbers, let's be honest.
They're not going to.
No. Because one, well, and two, the older generations are. We are a member of the older millennials, which is, we're right on that cusp of when things started to shift into this weird thing, whatever it is now. So what's that fucking meme or whatever it is? You hear it all the fucking time. We're the last generation of this and being out in the street.
Oh yeah, yeah,
light bulbs
yeah.
going off and shit. Like, and that
we're what's left of the generation that had to be home by the time the streetlights came on at night.
Yeah, and like
you're the generation that eats Tide Pods.
Video. What the fuck happened? And it was really like one generation. It wasn't like this transition. It was
it
was a transition, like a transition, where it's just one day. I got a surgery. The fuck happened to you? I'm a woman now.
Yeah, you literally you went from one day where cyberbullying was like starting to crack down. It's like good. Some of these kids that caused some serious problems are going to be taken care of.
Right.
And then the next day it was, well, he's upset and eats Tide Pods, so...
Well, it all depends.
Whatever.
It all depends on what they subscribe to, however they lean, so to speak.
Regardless, send me over.
Speaking of...
I'll go.
Speaking of the Nashville Shooter Manifesto. You didn't hear anything about that? I'm not shocked, because that was fucking scrubbed, basically.
I heard about the Nashville shooting.
Steven Crowder released it. I'm going to see
the manifesto I haven't heard nothing about.
Okay. Yeah, no one has. It was on YouTube for like a day or two, and then that was scrubbed from YouTube. Facebook automatically censored it. I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of conspiracy theorists, of course, and you're going to be like, well... That's because it doesn't fit a narrative, which probably true. But also there's people like, well, that's probably because the investigation's ongoing and they didn't want to release it. That's probably also true. Let me see if I can find it here. Bingo. Shooter. All right, this is from Newsweek. Conservative social media personality Steven Crowder teased and released a manifesto allegedly written by the accused shooter, school shooter in Tennessee, where six victims died earlier this year. In the video posted Monday on YouTube, Crowder said the manifesto was leaked and shared screenshots of portions of the document, which he has believed to be the work of Audrey Hale, 28, who authorities identified as the shooter. They also said Hale, who died at the scene, once attended the school. I will be reading the manifesto on here. All right. In a post to X, formerly Twitter, Crowder shared other images of the manifesto, including one part that said, quote, I hope I have a high death count. Trying to get to actual quotes from the... All right, the ongoing investigation into the March 27 murders of 6 persons inside the Covenant School continues to show. From all information currently available, the killer, Audrey Hale, acted totally alone. Propaganda is why... See, this doesn't have it either. It's so fucking hard to find, because in the manifesto that Steven Crowder had, and I bet you it's up on Rumble. I'll see if I can find it and send it to you. It was a trans shooter who purposely wanted to target white privileged students. I guess it said something about like khaki pants and shit like that. And what the fuck else was said on it? This is gonna drive me nuts. I wish I had it. Maybe it's no, probably not. Sure, was transgender appeared to motivate left-wing extremist ideas. This week's bombshell leak did nothing to dispel such speculation. All right, here's something. The perpetrator wrote of wanting to kill white kids with privileges, but no answer as to why law enforcement have fought so hard to keep that under wraps. So, attorney Dan Lennington, who represents a Tennessee media outlet suing to obtain the manifesto, said the disclosure has only strengthened the perception of a political double standard when it comes to mass shooter manifestos. The FBI has orchestrated manifesto releases in the past where it benefits them, but apparently when it relates to some narrative they don't like, they don't release it. Mr. Lexington, deputy consul of the Wisconsin Institute for Law and Liberty, told the Washington Times. Yeah. I mean, that's a really, really small section of it, but that's what I was talking about. It was released and then immediately just scrubbed, or censored, because, like I said, it the way it's being perceived is, well, this is a manifesto that's taken from the LGBT community and specifically targeting privileged white kids. Now, if this was the other way around, this is a white kid specifically targeting race, gender,
black
whatever
kids,
you want,
transgender kids,
then it would be, it historically has been put right out there and be like, oh yeah, this is a racial motivation.
Oh, yeah.
So, but yeah, like I said, that was put out there, and
That's fucked up.
and when I brought it up, I thought for sure you would have heard about it because it was on Steven Crowder. I'm like, no shit.
I remember we talked about Audrey.
Yeah, that was last winter.
Audrey wishes he was a girl, but he's not.
And
That's how you pronounce his last name?
something like that. I think it's
Hill.
French or something. I don't know.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, it was an honest mistake. That happens, you know. Some of those like different names.
Just rolls off the tongue.
Yeah.
Just like his uncle off of his tongue.
Diddles. Or Steve or something. I don't know. One of those names. But yeah, so I'm not surprised when I said something about it and you had no idea about a manifesto because it was literally up for maybe a day and a half, something, and then scrubbed. And like I said, Facebook, you put it up and they automatically took it down.
Sorry.
So, but I think that's what I got for right now. This just quick go through. Oh, and the other thing, Brawlhalla, SpongeBob.
Yeah.
Apparently, SpongeBob's going to be the new skins on it. SpongeBob, Sandy, and Patrick. And I'm probably not. No, I'll probably get SpongeBob because I don't mind Rayman. Why not? You're out of
Well,
control.
who was it supposed to be? Sandy was going to be Vrax.
Cassidy.
Or Cassidy. I'm pass on that.
I don't mind Cassidy, but
I think
Taros is Patrick.
I'll tell you. I'll buy Patrick.
Yeah, me too. But SpongeBob and Patrick, the only two you need. Nobody likes Sandy. Annoying cunt. Fucking squirrel. She's a red squirrel. Isn't she a red squirrel?
No, she's a brown squirrel.
Oh, fuck her anyway.
Doesn't matter. She can still squirrel mind nuts.
Is that racist? Is that racist what I just... Fuck that brown squirrel. Is that racist what I just said?
No.
Oh, all right.
Because you're not talking about the color of somebody's skin. You're talking about a facet of nature.
That's right. I got to go color my hair now so we can go scream about... What were we screaming about? Doesn't matter. Let's just scream in a microphone because...
Get in the UFO, stupid. We're doing butt stuff.
That's fine.